Let's talk New York Mets baseball, man. It was a fun game last night. The Mets were in Colorado to take on the Rockies, and they did not disappoint. They are off to a really good start to this series, winning 5-2. And the Mets have put up 15 runs in their last two games. So it seems like the offense is starting to click again, and it seems as though the pitching is coming together as well. Both sides of the ball last night, the guys looked really, really good. Carrasco had his best start of the year last game, and now Scherzer is making his mark. Scherzer went 7 innings. He had 6 hits with 1 earned run, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. He's now lowered his ERA to 3.54. He did give up a home run in the second, but other than that, it was a dominating performance for the 38-year-old. He looked like the 3-time Cy Young Award winner that he is, and I believe that his performance gave the offense the confidence that it needed to relax and to just get the job done and to seal the deal. Scherzer was absolutely dominant. He showed exactly why he is an ace, and it seems as though he's turned a corner, and hopefully this trend continues with him. And every time we see him up there on that mound, he's becoming a difference maker instead of, kind of a little bit of a liability that we've saw him become here recently, his last few starts. So much better look from him. Nice outing. He went 7 innings, quality start. Not much more to say about that. Congratulations to Max Scherzer. The Mets struck first with a 2-run home run from Francisco Lindor, who completely owned the Rockies in this game. This was his game. Between him and Scherzer, I don't know who you would want to give it to, but I think Lindor would get the edge just because he was responsible for 4 of the 5 runs that came last night. One of the other runs, or the last run, I guess you could say, came from a RBI from Brett Beatty. Once again, one of the young guys showing why he belongs and still being a difference maker. But Francisco Lindor, he completely owned the Rockies last night. He's the reason that this game was won, and I'm not going to take that from him. I've been kind of hard on him recently in the past, so I'll give him the credit where it's due. Congratulations to him. After the home run from Lindor would go on to single in the top of the 5th after a huge Brandon Nimmo triple, driving in Nimmo for the game's 3rd run. Nimmo had 2 triples on the evening, a phenomenal offensive performance from Brandon Nimmo. We also saw him making some really nice catches out there in center field. He caught one really deep that was over his head, pulled that one in. So congratulations to him. Nimmo's batting .303. He's got a .303 batting average with a .842 OPS. Nimmo now has the highest batting average on the team. So congratulations to him. Beatty went on the single in the same inning and drove in Lindor. That brought the score to 4-1 Mets. One of the young guys showing why he belongs, showing why all of the young boys belong, why the baby Mets, as they call them, why they belong. We need to get Mauricio up here. What are they waiting on? The final run for the Mets would come in the 9th after Brandon Nimmo hit his 2nd triple of the night. Lindor took advantage of that opportunity and drove in Nimmo on a sacrifice fly to left field, bringing the score to 5-2 in the 9th inning, sealing the deal for the Mets. Absolutely stellar performance for Lindor last night. Definitely a breakout game for him and hopefully a confidence booster going forward. Lindor has been in somewhat of a slump, if you ask me. He was leading the team in strikeouts. So maybe this will give him the boost that he needs to get back to his old self and to really start to be a difference maker on the team and really start to stand out and be the leader that I know that he can be and that I would believe that, most expect him to be, especially given that salary that he's getting. Offensively and defensively, there's not much more you can ask for. The Mets are looking like their old selves again, and I would like this trend to continue. I'm sure that you would too, especially if you're a Met fan. They've taken game 1 of 3 versus the Rockies, and they're set to play again today at 9:10 p.m. back in Colorado. Verlander should be getting the start this evening. Let's see if they can secure this series with a win tonight and continue to close in on the Braves in the NL East. We got another ace on the bump tonight, so it shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be. Let's see if Verlander can go out there and get it done. He is susceptible to some home runs early from what I've seen from him so far this year. So let's see if he can put a stop to that tonight. Mets are second in the NL East. They're 4.5 games back behind Atlanta. 2 games over 500 and looking strong again. I'm feeling good right now. Just need them to continue this trend and start to pull away from the pack if they can. I hope it happens. Can't wait to see it. No new moves made by the front office or Buck or anything right now. I wish they would bring Mauricio up and get Vogelback out of the way. Vogelback was 0 for 4 with a strikeout last night. Continues to be a liability, but that's another issue. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. Just wanted to touch on last night's game, last night's great performance from those guys. Happy for them. And thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. Let's go Mets.